Before we get into this video, I just want to say sorry for not really uploading that many videos for Champ. I know it's a series and it's been taking quite some time to finish the series. There's a reason, because I first of all have been very busy, but also second of all we do want to take our time with Champ. And at the moment he has some cracked hoofs because it's very dry and warm outside and his hoofs are kind of breaking. So he's not really able to walk normally, so we're not really doing much with him. Just taking care of that, and when that is finished we want to just go to the chiropractor. Maybe I can show that as well, just to make sure he's feeling good. And we do want to take our time and really go into small steps, but he has been really improving. In this video though, I'm gonna ride, I think it's the second or third time that I'm riding him. Just really want to say in the beginning that he might be a bit round in his head, he might not be really balanced, he might still be a little bit tensed. The first times where he was a bit more calm, but the roundness is really like him not really knowing what to do with the feeling, not really following. So we're really focusing on that the coming time, so don't be too harsh on that, because it is just a process and I'm not pulling him there at all. Just so you know, and to keep that in mind, it's just the whole process and we can't just fix everything at once. But now, before we really get into this video, I want to take a little bit of time to talk about Holzkern. And Holzkern is a watch and jewelry brand. They also have sunglasses, but it's a very special one. First of all, because it's a family business from Austria, which I really like because you can really feel and see the passion behind it. Their products are partially made from wood, stone, mother of pearl, or even meteorite, which I think is very cool as they are natural products. And one other really good thing is that they reinvest in the environment, which I think is super important. I am wearing one watch myself right now. It's this one. I really like this one. And you can see the inside also the product. And what you can see if I take it off, that I do wear it a lot because I have a whole tan line from the watch. And here on the back you can see the material they used. So I think that's also very, very cool. So they are just so unique and they're so different than any other brand that I know. So that's what I really like about it. It's such a good gift to be able to give to somebody or to wear yourself, of course. On their website they have so many more other options. They have the necklaces, very nice as well. I have some upstairs, more watches, sunglasses, some other things. So if you want to find a really nice gift for somebody, or if you just want to shop for yourself, definitely make sure to go. I will make sure to put a link in the description so you can click that and you can see for yourself. To help you guys, I have a discount code, so this is the discount code. So if you want to shop, you definitely have a nice discount that can help you out. I will show some pictures now of some of the products that I gave to my family for Mother's Day, for example, and just as a nice gesture. And then now it's time to get into the Champ video. It's been a bit of a time for an update with his work. I have to say he's doing quite good. I need to knock it on everything before I leave here in the ambulance. No, let's hope not. But you've seen the horse psychic came, the animal communicator. We have done a lot of groundwork. We've done a lot more other stuff already. We've also changed a few other things. Anouk, the owner, she bought the ulcer treatment. So for his kind of, if he had ulcers, then that could be better too, because sometimes with the saddle he was reacting a little bit different and we could think that could have something to do with maybe an ulcer, so we wanted to make sure that was not it. So she got all the stuff. Then something else we started to give him is from Horse Flex, the chamomile, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but this is very natural. It's kind of, I don't know if it's a herb or something else. You can give it through his feet and it is meant to help for like some peace in his mind. Yeah. So for horses that might be anxious or a little bit nervous, and we have been giving this for I think 2 weeks or something, and he's been doing pretty good. I had already sat on him twice now. One time I just sat on him when everything felt good, and then straight away I stopped then, so that was the end of it. And then the second time I sat on him, we did a little bit of walking and then we stopped straight away again. So today I'm just going to show you a little bit what we're doing in the kind of groundwork, and then hopefully we get to sit on him again. But we have to see, because the main thing always is that he is happy and he is comfortable and chill. So we can have a plan what we're going to do, but hopefully we'll see, and I'm going to show you. So it's quite windy outside. Spring has not arrived yet. I don't know when it's ever going to come, but not here yet. I mean, the sun is shining, but that's about it. But we're just going to do some stuff. I hope there's not too much wind, and then we're just going to see how it's going to be. I apologize if there is a lot of wind. I try to, hey, good boy, stay out of the wind a little bit. Yeah, good boy. So what I've been doing now with him is just in the beginning letting him loose a little bit, see if we can connect, because everything had to take a lot of time because I needed to get to know him, build my trust as well. Not only him, but I myself also needed to get some trust. So we're just gonna see. He really likes actually to play now. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. we get to do more normal things. He's feeling happier, all being more comfortable. And that's the main thing, good. But as you see now, this is already a really good change. That he is putting his neck down, and that he's stretching, and running or bucking.
Looking through a window, I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one can tell.
Okay, so he was doing pretty good. He was quite calm. I need to knock it because you never know. Because we're still kind of in the early stages. We just have to see how he goes. I'm just going to put the saddle on, do some exercises, and then we'll see how we're going to go. Actually, I first do some exercises without the saddle. So what I've been doing, what I've learned as well, good boy, is just to get the flexion, and it's not to have the flexion as we showed in the other videos. Good boy, but to get his relaxation through the body and for him to be soft. And because with the getting on was a bit of difficulty, we really needed to have that as well. Yeah, good boy. So he is very soft, good. But it's important to first do that on the ground before we even get on. Then I started to do a little bit of like jumping, which was a bit difficult in the beginning. Yeah, good boy. It's already a lot better. And it's time to put the saddle on. Just gonna see again how that's gonna go. Again, every time we're just gonna act like we have no idea what's gonna happen, but we're just gonna see to find a way to make him feel as good as possible about everything. And as I said before, if that's riding or if it's groundwork, if it's playing, doesn't really matter. It will be good if one day he could be comfortable with everything. Okay. Easy. Then I'll get the girth, and I just do it very loosely, but not so loose that if he does go crazy, that the saddle will just fly. Boy. Walking a bit. Yeah. An eye out on him. Sometimes I also let him go loose with the saddle, but I don't want him to just lose it, because we're trying to make sure he doesn't have to feel that way. So if I would just, when he's struggling, would him go loose and buck it all off, can be a way as well, but I'm just trying to not have to go through that for him. Okay, then what I'm doing is a bit of padding on the saddle, same softness. Good. Yeah, and then some jumping as well. He's comfortable enough to move a bit more. And again, in the beginning, can just be a little step. If he trots, it's already good. We don't have to do a full round. Yeah, boy. I'm wearing all my stuff, and we're just going to continue the same in this way. I'm going to see if he can stay soft and everything. And normally I like to get on with like a little step, so it's a bit more comfortable as well and easier. But for now in the beginning, I'm just a bit careful because, I mean, he's been doing pretty good, but you never know if he's going to have some difficulty, and then I don't want to have any step in the way that he can maybe fall over, trip over, hurt himself or whatever, or me. As you can see, he's with the bit, at least he's a little bit more surging, so I will never ever put a lot of pressure on his mouth. As I said again, it's just literally this, and here he follows it. But if he doesn't, I just hold very gently, and then when he gives, he gives. But it's really not about him having the flexion, it's just about like being able for him to follow this thing. And here with the mouth he's just surging. Yeah, good boy. But I think in the future we'll probably, if Anouk is okay with it, we're probably going to put the bitless bridle on as well. We're going to just start in a little step, a bit of the flexion all the ways. Tap on the saddle, good boy. I made the stirrup on this side a lot longer because he is very tall. So for the beginning, when I'm not getting on, it's just a bit easier for me. The thing he struggled with most actually was these things were kind of okay, but he did have always kind of a problem with getting on. There was always some tension. It's never been very easy in his whole life. So I think that was for me the most important thing to focus on right now. I didn't want to get on when there was still tension with even trying to get on. Sometimes when I tried to put my foot up, there was a bit of a trigger for him, and then he started to back up for it or react quite intensely. So I'm just, wait, I'll turn him around, otherwise you can't even see it. So I just ask him here with the flexion, do a little bit of these kind of things, just so this is all not a problem. Then I always, when I get on, I do want to have this bend. Again, not with a lot of pressure. I don't want him at all to be too round. It's really about having no tension. And you see here, now I can already put my foot in without him reacting. Boy, but sometimes he was very intense. So I think that's the reason why there was always a bit of a problem. So here again, it's just very loose. Just holding my leg, touching him a bit, and making this very short. So it's all about knowing each other, getting to kind of trust each other, knowing what I mean, also that I mean only well for him. Yeah, and with very light questions that he can follow it. So I have to be very aware of what I'm asking as well. And because I've had some help also from Yvette, then I have to see if I can bend the other way. So this is all loose, see if he can follow it. I'm gonna put the stirrup normal, and then if he feels well, I might get on. But again, no expectations here at all. Just gonna see what he likes today and what he needs. First going for a quick walk. The whole thing is just to take it slowly, kind of act from the beginning, see where there's difficulty, and hopefully see if we can fix it. Trying to feel that softness. Okay, get on. So when I got on, the wind was really blowing into the microphone, so I'm just gonna talk here a little bit. So I just get on, feel him a little bit, pat him a bit, see if I can get a bit of deflection. And you see here he is reacting a bit because he doesn't really know what to do, where to go with his tension. It's the first time he actually did it. Last time I sat on him, he was quite relaxed. And here again, I can go back to the flexion to help him hopefully to find that softness and know everything is okay without him having to go or without everything getting even more tensed. So here, just making him very comfortable. And it's okay if these things happen because it's normal for him. And we need to work through it. So if it doesn't come up, we can't work through it. So this was actually a good moment. I'm just trying slowly to see how that's going to go. As you see, he doesn't really know what to do when I ask something. And here again, I'm not pulling at all. I'm just trying to get this flexion. And as I said in the beginning, he's really surging. He's just going very round and deep and really not following the feeling. But that's all something we can work on later on. We're doing it a little step. And for now, this is where we are at. Then what I'm trying to do is to walk, to get some movement, not straightforward. I'm trying to do it from turning him and just asking a little bit to make him feel good again. So I just ask him here to go to the left, and I'm asking it here again. Get a bit of movement till he feels safe and comfortable and confident. And petting him again. Well done. Giving him a second. You see him still really like thinking a bit. And then I decide to get off on the right moment. So then later I can continue and do the same thing again. And hopefully in a bit of a better way already. Boy. You see, this time is already better. And I'm also talking here about maybe today was only going to be standing, maybe it's only going to be a circle, maybe it's more. It's really about like what he's giving me and what I feel like I can help him with that day. Usually all these things will be fine in the end. It just takes some time, and especially after they've been a certain way for quite some time, or they haven't really been able to find that really positive feeling for a long time. It's not going to come at once. And also, as I said, the other times he was a lot more relaxed. But every day is different, and especially for a horse like this, it will take some time to secure everything. Gonna do one more circle. Boy. Yeah. And then here I give him space so he knows he can walk forward. But I do keep a slight bend. And then I want to see, can I stop him easily? Yeah. Oh, so good. Yeah. Okay. Sitting a bit forward so I can be a bit light and have my range rein some contact, but still loose for him. Yeah. Then I'm trying to see if I can make some turns, ask little questions for him to find the right answer and get some confidence. And knowing it's really not that crazy what I'm asking. I have the reins not too long, because if I need to help him or need to do something, I can. But I do not have a lot of pressure on him, because of course that's not what we want at all. Boy, it's very different again. So I'm sorry, but it's okay. Ooh, stop with the bend. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can do a bit more walking, make it a bit more normal. Again, I'm not putting him in any frame at all. That's something he's still trying to find, and that you can see also in hand already. Good boy. He's still trying to follow that. And that he's a bit rounded now, that's okay. Not asking that of him. Okay. Super. Boy. I always like to touch them everywhere as well. First of all, so of course to reward them, but also just for them to know where I am, what I'm doing. Also that if I do move, it's not crazy or scary, that they just get a crazy reaction. You just want them to kind of get used to a lot of things, and for them to have fun in what we're doing and not to be worried about what I'm going to do. So here you can see I'm starting to use the whole kind of space there a bit more. Then I see if I can stop him by making the little turn. And you can see in his mouth a bit that he is not really sure what to do with the question and the contact. So that's also why he's going a bit around and why he's trying to open his mouth a little bit. But that's just for him to really know what I mean, and also to be able to follow it in a very soft and easy way and a light way. And that's what we want. But that's going to take some time. This way. Boy. Yeah. Pat him again. Okay. See if I can use my leg a bit more. Yeah. Good boy. He's just still finding balance, knowing what to do. That's not a problem, that will come. It's the least of the problems right now. Yeah, good boy. I'm also asking Anouk to tell me how he looks. She knows him. I can feel a lot and see a lot, but it's always good to have somebody on the ground. So I always ask, like, how does he look? What do his eyes say? So is he chilled in his eyes? And then I'm just going to see, can I go for a little trot? So it's just about reacting to my leg, going more forward, feeling how that's going to feel. And this is actually the first trot we did together. So here you see I have the reins very loose, and I'm just trying to see if I can go around. It's not perfect yet at all, and I would like for him to be a bit more forward maybe eventually, but for now this is just what felt okay in the moment. Here we're just going for a bit of a trot. The surface is a little bit deep because it's more used for lunging, so it's not like that even, and he's still searching his balance, so that's also a little bit what is happening. But I'm already so proud of him, and this is a really big step in the right direction. And as I mentioned before, we are really looking into him, getting a physio out, getting him checked wherever is necessary. But in the meantime, we can just practice a bit and see if we can help him mentally already.
You have the time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one can tell, but everything's just
Okay, well, I think we're gonna leave it at this. I think he did pretty well. As I said, I'm also still trying to understand him, get some trust, but he's trying really hard. There's still a lot to go, and once again, I know I said it a few times, but the roundness, they're not really like following the head normally. It's just his own thing still, so I'm not doing that at all. It's just something he needs to learn, and hopefully it will get better soon in the future, but I'm sure it will. This is already a very big step. It won't mean we're now just only going to be riding. There's still going to be a lot of groundwork. There's so much still to do and so much to discover together, but I think he did really, really well, and this is definitely a step into the right direction, as long as he's gonna grow his confidence, and just as we have been doing right now since forever. It's just taking our time very slowly in our own way till we find it for how to do it. Okay, come champ, let's say bye. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye bye. I just got off straight away. Just wanted to let you know, very important to stop quite quick with everything. Put the stirrups up, do the girth very loose, give him lots of reward, and now we're gonna go back into the field. Yeah. Oh. Just a quick reminder to click the link in the description and go to Holzkern, and I'm sure you'll find something really nice.